Thank you for coming over to show some interest in my Forex market beginners course, which is a complete guide to trading the currency markets if you're interested in learning how to trade. So first of all, let me just introduce myself so you can get to know me. I've been trading currencies for the past several years, and I also trade stocks, commodities, and crypto. I'm very passionate about sharing my success with people in trading the markets professionally because I was educated by a hedge fund manager, and I fundamentally teach people what really drives the currency markets and how to invest the correct way so you can make a profit long term and help your financial future. So there is breakdown what I will be teaching you in this course so you know exactly what you're going to get for your money. At the beginning of the course, we go through the foundation where we look at exchange rates, and I'll be explaining to you the calculations behind an exchange rate when looking at two currencies like the US dollar against the Great British Pound, and I'll be explaining the terminology behind buying and selling exchange rates, which is what we'll be doing when we're placing live trades in the Forex markets. Then guys, to continue to build out our foundation, we're going to look at the Forex market infrastructure. So I'm going to explain to you guys why money is exchanged all around the world through the banking system for the purposes of conducting business transactions or personal transactions for goods, services, and financial assets. We'll also look at the trading times that the markets are kept open by the different trading sessions in New York, London, Sydney, and Tokyo, as you're going to have an understanding of how the market's kept open 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. Then guys, we're going to move over to looking at the tradable currencies we want to focus on in the markets based on the volatility that these currencies offer us the opportunity to make money from. So certain currencies can freely fluctuate in value based on the supply and demand for a currency in the markets, and we're going to look at why certain currencies can move a lot in the value of their exchange rate, and that gives us opportunities to make money at a profit, and some currencies we have to completely ignore because the currency regime set by the central bank and government may peg the value of a currency at a specific exchange rate price, and that's usually based on commodity exports of a country. So I'm going to be teaching you how we have to understand what a country is selling to the rest of the world to understand if there's volatility in the exchange rate, and if that volatility is high, that gives us opportunities to profit from that volatility. So I'm going to be teaching you the macroeconomics that really does drive the value of certain currencies compared to other currencies, and we're going to build out our tradable set to know what currencies to focus on in the market and what currencies to completely ignore when we're trading. Then guys, we'll have a look at inflation and interest rates, which are the two most important factors that drive the value of currencies in the market. So I'll be explaining why investors are always focused on interest rates to understand which currency to be buying against another currency, and then how we look at economic data to understand when interest rates are going to change based on inflation expectations. Then guys, I'm going to introduce you to some Excel spreadsheets, which is where we actually analyze the economic data that predicts inflation and interest rate changes, and this is the professional approach to generating trade ideas in the markets based on the macroeconomic data that we follow, and we understand how this is going to impact investors' decisions on what currencies to buy and what currencies to sell when we're trading the currency markets. Then guys, I'm going to introduce you to government bond yield. So the government bond yield is the interest rate paid in government bonds. I'm going to be explaining to you how it drives the currency markets and gives professional traders lots of trading opportunities based on the interest rate in government bonds going higher or lower, and that's based on inflation. So we have to understand oil prices and the big impact oil prices have on inflation for us to build out this professional approach to understanding interest rates and inflation. Then guys, we're going to take all of this information and looking at all the economic data we've covered, and I'm going to show you how I build a trade ideas watch list of potential trades based on the fundamental analysis we've been going through in the foundation of this course, and looking at the economic data and how the professional markets are using this economic data to generate trade ideas based on inflation, interest rates, commodity prices, bond yields, and all the other key factors that we've covered. Now that we've generated our trade ideas using macroeconomic data, and I teach you how to time these trades into the markets using technical analysis. So I'll be touching on some chart patterns to use to get into trades and make sure that we can time our fundamental analysis into some winning positions. Now that you know how to time your fundamental trades into the markets using technical analysis, I'm going to introduce you to some risk management strategies using my advanced spreadsheets to make sure your accounts are always protected when you're taking trades in the markets and you never lose all of your hard-earned money on a given trade. So I'll be teaching about volatility, so where to place your stop loss, where to place your take profit targets when you're entering trades, and then this will help you when we're understanding exchange rate values by looking at pips, points, and percentage moves to calculate your risk, and then how we understand units, lots, profits, and loss when we're trading in the markets, and how about basically crediting your accounts with a certain amount of money when you put on a trade, or debiting your account with a certain amount of money if the trade is winning or going against you in the market. So guys, we've run over everything that I'll be teaching you in the course. It's my honor to share all of my knowledge with you guys to really help you on your trading journey, and you're really going to enjoy it. You're going to be learning how the financial markets work. You're going to be learning how to put your money to work for yourself, to take care of your retirement, to improve your finances. And really, you should share this information with your kids, your friends, your family, and just improve the financial situation for you and your future. And you're really going to feel empowered once you do. So thank you so much for coming over. I look forward to trading with you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.